Hey, Southbourne Church family, welcome to another episode of Body Armor. This has been an incredible series just for me personally. It's been wonderful to be able to dive in and study this stuff. And today I'd like to talk to you about the breastplate of righteousness, the chest plate of righteousness. While I was studying this, something that's interesting, it brought me back to like elementary school. That word breastplate in Greek is actually thorax. It's like when we're studying insects in elementary school, the thorax are the different parts of an insect or a grasshopper or whatever. But in actuality, it literally means closer to chainmail, or think of like a knight in medieval times where they wear this chainmail and then underneath or underneath their actual chest plate of armor in a knight. So we have this breastplate, this chest plate of righteousness. And this is where I really want to hone in if I can. Righteousness literally means divine approval. So, or God-approved actions, or God's judicial approval. So we put on this coat of mail of God-approved actions, guarding maybe one of our most important organs, our heart. Why? Because our heart controls our emotions, and sometimes it controls our decisions. Proverbs 4 says, guard your heart above all else, for everything that you do flows from it. It is so important for us to guard our heart. Why? Because what we put in, what we allow to influence us through our eyes and our ears, makes its way to our heart. And then Jesus says in Luke, out of the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. So whatever comes in here and here eventually comes down here and makes its way up and out of our mouths. So what are you putting into your heart? Well, that's what's coming out of your mouth. In Matthew, Jesus says to love God with all of your heart, because it's our emotions and sometimes our decisions come from that place. And so it's so important to protect our heart so that we can produce God-approved actions. Let me say that again, because I think I messed it up. We need to protect our heart so we can produce God-approved actions. When we fill our hearts with God-approved influences through our eyes and our ears, we fill our lives with God-approved actions. When we fill our hearts with God-approved influences, we fill our lives with God-approved actions. So I challenge you today to protect your heart, to put on the chest plate of righteousness, these divine approved actions, these God approved actions, because everything that we do comes from the heart. Know that we're praying for you. I pray blessings over you today, that you would protect yourself and those that you love. Know that we're praying for you, and I pray that you have a good week, and we'll see you on Sunday.